Look, man. Boston Celtics, Indiana Pacers, they doing their thing, bruh. Doing their thing. Like I said yesterday, last night when I went live after the Western Conference game, and then after I did my video on the NBA All Star, all NBA teams, and Jaylen Brown wasn't on neither of the three teams at all, he got snubbed. He definitely got snubbed, and he took that serious. I don't care what nobody say. I know people want to play for championships, but individual awards and individual status matters to these players for sure, especially when you put in the work like they do. And Jaylen Brown getting snubbed for that All NBA team. He took it out on the Indiana Pacers tonight. Tyrese Halliburton, he ended up injuring his left leg. That's something to look at. We don't know if he's going to be able to play throughout the series. You did what I'm saying? It's getting tough out there for Indiana. It's not looking good. They definitely should have won game one. They had a chance to do that with all this stuff that's going on. Siakam had a great game, and we can go ahead and look at some of the what's going on. They both shot 50% from the field for real. It's really right, you know what I'm saying, right there. They just made more threes. Boston did. And then you got the free throws. They shot more. They shot just about the same amount of free throws, just about the same amount of rebounds. Assists is around the same. Blocks is around the same. They didn't the turnovers is around the same. They had 6 more turnovers on the Indiana side. Points in the paint, it's about the same. But for them to lose by 16 points, it's crazy. Jason Tatum came in there. He didn't really have too much of a good game, especially starting off. He didn't really get into double digits until like the middle of the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had to choose right now, like that, like hold on. That's how we gonna do that right there. Start it off. Look, we gonna start off just like this because it feel like when you watch Boston play, it's like they not even playing against the other team for real, for real. Like when Jason Tatum seen Jaylen Brown going off in the first half, he had what 23, 24 points in the first half. You just knew Jason Tatum was gonna come out there in the second half and at least put up some decent numbers. Cause the way it was looking like Jason Tatum didn't show up at all. He didn't show up at all in the first half. Let's see if we can look at his stats. He went 9 for 20. He still shot almost 50% from the field. 23 points, 1 for 7 from 3 points, six rebounds, 5 assists, no steals. You did what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like that's what we got to look at right now. That's what we on when we talking about the Boston Celtics. When we talking about whoever they going up against, because we know they're the better team, right? So what we're saying is who's really the number one option when we talking about the Boston Celtics right now? Because as of late in this series, Jaylen Brown has outplayed Jason Tatum. That's why Jason Tatum will never really get the recognition at the MVP level against the other MVP candidates because of who he has on his team. I know it's sad. I know it's a bad thing to do, but like to be MVP, you have to put up monster numbers, right? To be considered as an MVP in the NBA, you have to put up monster numbers. He can't really do that because of Jaylen Brown being on his team, because of the type of player that Jaylen Brown is. You dig what I'm saying? And so I asked you, chat. I asked you if you had to choose who is better, who is the number one option on the Boston Celtics right now. Who is appreciate that, Jason? Appreciate that. Make sure you know you can hold the screen with your thumb and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it popping. I'm glad everybody on this bitch tonight. Let's get it popping. Look, Jaylen Brown came out tonight on a mission. He came out on a mission. He scored 40 points. He had 24 points in the first half. Jason Tatum was a no-show in the first half. If this game was it was closer than what it was supposed to be, the storyline would have been Jason Tatum didn't show up again. Even though he had that good overtime last game in game 1, he scored 10 points in overtime. He was still shaky. He still missed a couple shots that he should have made. You dig what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, fam. I appreciate y'all. I need y'all to hit that poll as well. Hit that poll. Who is the better number 1 option on the Boston Celtics? Y'all really, really need to think about this, for the simple fact that when it come this time, when they got to play some team from the West, because they going to the finals, we all know that. Correct? We all know they going to the finals. When they play somebody on the Western side, the Western Conference, whether it's Minnesota or it's the Dallas Mavericks, these no shows that Jason Tatum's been doing in the first half, and it's not like he's supposed to go 30 for 40. I mean, he did, but look who they playing though. Look who they playing. They probably do play the Mavs. A lot of people are picking the Mavs now from what they seen yesterday, but I wouldn't count out Minnesota just yet. I'm not going to pick a team on the Western Conference side, on that Western Conference Finals, until probably like after Game 2. I give it to Game 2 wins. Kate, I don't know when Porzingis is coming back. They said on the when I was watching the game that he probably be back for the finals. They don't really need him for Indiana. No need to rush him back. He'll be back for the finals. Maybe Game 5 or Game 6 of this series, just to get his legs up under him. But after that, you know what I'm saying, he don't really need to play in this series. You could save him until the finals for sure. As we can see, let's go back over the stats real quick. Jason Tatum finishing with 23 points. You got Jaylen Brown finishing with 40 points. You got Al Horford with 6 points. Jrue Holiday had a solid game, 15 points, 10 assists. Derek White had 23. God damn. They was hooping tonight. God damn. 23 points from Derek White. He had a quiet 23 too. A quiet 23. Peyton Pritchard had 12. Like, this team is they run so deep, and just adding Porzingis to that mix. Oh my goodness gracious. Good Lord. Let's see what now Siakam came to play. I feel like they got a good the Pacers can play with the Celtics. It's just that they getting these unfortunate breaks. Like, anytime Siakam goes for 28, Neesmith was a no-show, 9 points. Miles Turner, where were you tonight? You had 8 points, my guy. Like, where were you? You supposed to be one of the top 2 players on this Indiana team. Siakam was the third piece that they brought over from, who did he come from? Toronto. So, like, you not showing up. Tyrese Halliburton got hurt. He ended up with 10 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Nembhard, he had a solid game with 16 points. You dig what I'm saying? But the story of this game is, if you really, really want to look at it, it's gotta be Miles Turner. Miles Turner, you cannot score 8 points and you know you had a bad game, bro. I ain't gotta tell you, you're a professional. You dig what I'm saying? Like, 8 points and this type of go crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Also, let me moving into appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody in the chat. If you can, hold your thumb down on the screen, hit that like button. Let's get this shit popping. We gonna move on to what else happened in this game that I gotta make sure that I hit on all phases. I want to make sure I hit on all phases. That's pretty much about it. Jaylen Brown was the story of this game. Jason Tatum had an okay subpar game. Really, Boston is playing against themselves. To be honest, Boston is not really playing Indiana. Indiana really, without Tyrese Halliburton, they have no chance at all. No chance at all. You dig what I'm saying? So, Ruben, ha, let's go. Hey, Marlon, I see you, my boy. I see you. Yes, sir. Welcome to the money line. Let's get it. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button while you're in here. Let's get to it. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump into tomorrow's game, the Western Conference. Let me see y'all thoughts on this real quick. Let me see. We're going to end this poll. Let me see what we looking like. We got 6 votes in the poll. Let's see what people talking about. It's 50-50. I should have let that stay up. 50-50 on that. That's tough. That's tough. I guess they just got two number one options. Let's just keep it like that. They got two number one options. It's a great luxury to have if you're Boston. You dig what I'm saying? When you got two number one options that can go ahead and get you a bucket at any point at any time. Let's get it popping. All right, let's go to let me ask y'all this. Who's gonna win game two? Western Conference game two. Let's get it popping. Here we go. There go y'all poll right there. There go that question right there. Make sure y'all hit that poll. If you're in the chat, if you're in the building, hold down your screen with the thumb. Hit that like button. Y'all already know what it is. Let's talk about these Minnesota Timberwolves versus these Dallas Mavericks. Let's get it popping. Okay, now the story that everybody is talking about when it comes down to the Dallas Mavericks and when it comes down to the Minnesota Timberwolves is Anthony Edwards was kind of gassed at the end of game one, correct? Now, people has been saying that he shouldn't spend so much energy, defending Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving still had 30 points. You're using up too much energy to defend him when you can save some of that energy and then use some of that offensive prowess that you have at the end of the fourth quarter in crunch time because they just couldn't get a bucket from nobody else. If I had to look at it right now, Dallas will be the favorite in this series right now for the simple fact that when they do the pick and roll and they put Rudy Gobert in that drop coverage, Luka Doncic can get anything he want in the mid range. He could pick. He could shoot the midi. He could throw the lob. He could pass it. He can do all these type things. Then you got another player that can do the same thing in Kyrie Irving. You feel what I'm saying? And even if you switch, Luka's going to get his regardless who's on him. So it's kind of like they're in a pickle right now. This is not the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets ran a pick and roll with Jamal Murray and Jokic, but Jamal Murray wasn't taking advantage of the drop coverage by Rudy. He wasn't hitting his shots. Luka is going to hit his shots. Kyrie Irving, he's going to hit his shot. Even if they're not hitting their threes, they're going to hit their mid range. If they're not hitting the mid range, they're going to get to the cup. You dig what I'm saying? But but the Minnesota Timberwolves, they have a great team. It's not just Anthony Edwards. I know a lot of us as basketball fans, you dig what I'm saying? We tend to, what I'm saying, we see the star of the team and we think it's just him on the team, and it's not, bro. It's really, really not. And it's like when the Minnesota Timberwolves lose, it's always Anthony Edwards didn't have nobody. But when they win, they give all the credit to Anthony Edwards and stuff like that. Look, he has a sixth man of the year on his team in Nas Reed, who plays very well in this playoff run. You have an all-star in Karl Anthony Towns, a three-point shooting championship as a big. You dig what I'm saying? Then you have Rudy Gobert, a defensive player of the year, a four-time defensive player of the year. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, he has everything that he needs at his disposal as a young superstar in the league to be successful. So when they gonna figure it out, they gonna make adjustments. You dig what I'm saying? So me personally, I'm not gonna pick a team just yet in the Western Conference. Not yet. It's just I gotta see it like game one, game two. By game two, when I come on here after game two tomorrow, I'll give y'all my who I'm gonna go with. Let me see what this poll looking like real quick. Ooh, that's different from yesterday. Yesterday, y'all was on Dallas. Crazy. Hey, the chat different. If you new in the chat and the channel right now, make sure you hold down the screen with your thumb, and then you can hit that like button. You dig what I'm saying? Appreciate me. Support the chat. Subscribe to the channel. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get to it though. Let's go ahead and look at this shit tomorrow. Let me go ahead and look at this shit. Ooh, y'all really okay? Minnesota. Y'all. So I'm guessing y'all thinking Minnesota gonna come back and do their thing. Y'all thinking Minnesota gonna come back and do their thing. That's cool. I respect it. I respect it. I mean, that box score crazy though. That box score crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I see 71% for Minnesota, 29% for Dallas. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just mm, the rebound session we used to do a lot of the cocaine. Oh, come on, Brody. What's going on, bro? Y'all out here tripping. Drug free, man. Stay drug free. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, okay? Stay drug free. Please. Please. Don't do drugs. We got some more stuff to talk about tonight. It's a lot going on in the sports world. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna transition into the NCAA because they made a big announcement tonight. Go ahead and the poll right here. That's what we looking like, y'all. 9 votes for the poll. You got 66% thanks Minnesota. I'm gonna hold y'all to that. I'm not gonna come on here tomorrow and then if Minnesota lose, everybody gonna be on Dallas. Y'all can't be bandwag hopping and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I got another topic for us real quick. You said Dallas winning it all, Jay Dribble. I feel you. I feel you. I mean, Luka and Kyrie, that wouldn't be a bad. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Okay, so if you haven't heard, this is the news. College athletes set to get 2.8 billion. I'm gonna say that one more time. College athletes are set to get 2.8 billion in revenue sharing model landmark house NCAA settlement. What that means is the NCAA will be paying players in a Power 5 conference directly. You don't need an NIL deal. None of that shit. They're going to give the money to the schools to be able to pay the players if you're in a Power 5 directly. That shit going straight to the account, direct deposit. You feel me? Do you feel like NCAA players should be getting paid directly from the NCAA? Now, this is unprecedented. This has never happened. This is even different from the NIL deal. NIL deal was just based on who you was as a person. You feel what I'm saying? Now, they're saying if you make the team, if you're on the roster, you're going to get paid. I think it's dope. I think it's a good idea. I think they're trying to get a hold of the transfer portal because kids are not staying at one school. Now this might get a kid to stay. Like I'm already getting paid, so I don't really need to yeah, I mean, but also if you was a player from 2016 on up, they're gonna pay you. So everybody that has played in college, NCAA, football, basketball, I think this goes for all sports across NCAA. If you played from 2016 on up, you're getting paid. You will be getting paid. Okay, here we go. A new era of college athletics is upon us, and leaders do not have much time to prepare for the transformation. College sports is on the precipice of changing forever after the NCAA Board of Governors and every Power 5 conference agreed to destroy, the model and sharing revenue with players by coming to the terms and settling a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit that threatened to bankrupt the college athletics enterprise. Come on now, bruh. Come on now, bruh. They just settled for the. Come on, man. They about to get these kids. See the problem is, at first it was just a few kids running around with millions from the NIL deal. Everybody wasn't getting NIL deals in college, so they only had to deal with a few people. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, what's on everybody's mind? I think it's good. I think it's good for the players. But the other side of that will be once these players start, some players gonna fuck that money up. Some players gonna be getting in trouble. Like it's a lot for them to deal with. You gonna have these women out here chasing these younger guys that's 18, 19, that's still in college because they getting this type of bag. We really haven't seen the numbers on what they gonna be paying them per game. We don't know what their game check's gonna look like. But shit, they haven't been getting this. So that's gonna be the other side of it. How much trouble is it gonna bring with these young players, these young athletes getting this money? You dig what I'm saying? When it was just NIL, you only had to deal with a couple of players. Everybody wasn't getting NIL deals. He said, all I want is actual names. Look, if you really was a gamer and you was playing NCAA 25, did you know you can go on the EA Sports website and hit the link and download the names to your PS4 or your PS3? You could have done that. You didn't have to put the names on there yourself. I don't know why everybody is saying that, but I vividly remember my brother downloading getting the link to download to your PS4 or your PS3, and it'll put all the names on there for you every year. Every year. That's crazy. The 2.8 billion settlement in the House of V NCAA case and landmark legal battle. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. This is some very good information. In the immediate future, the legal settlement is transformative for players because not only will past athletes be compensated for prior restrictions on earning their name, image, and likeness via 2.8 billion settlement, but the agreement sets to the stage of the future revenue sharing model. Basically, what they're saying is like, these kids are about to be getting game checks, man. They're about to be getting game checks. Now, I'm all for everybody getting their money, but I just say this. I can say this. If it's multiple people, kids, fucking this money up, getting in trouble, doing things they ain't supposed to be doing, the backlash is going to be, I told you so. We should have been paying them anyway. Everybody wasn't on board with the name, image, and likeness thing. A lot of people felt like if you were in college, they ain't want you getting paid. That's a fact. A lot of people felt like that, but they still passed it on, and I think they did well with it. I think the trouble was basically the transfer portal. The transfer portal is really what kind of like killed recruiting for real, because now it's like, okay, who can we throw this money at? You can hop on a transfer portal. You don't have to be loyal to a school. So it's kind of like, if I don't do well here, I can go here. If I don't like this offense, I can go here. If I don't like this head coach, I can go here. They're trying to get rid of that. They're trying to get back to, okay, kids staying at one school, building it up, building their name, building that legacy within that school. They're trying to get back to that. So in order for them to get back to that, they have to even out the playing field. So how do we get kids to stop jumping in the portal every time something goes wrong? That's what they're trying to figure out. So they're like, okay, if we say everybody get game checks, everybody don't got to worry about getting the NIL deal, everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody's going to get paid, whether it's some people going to be paid higher, some people going to be paid lower, but at the end of the day, you going to get some money. So you can't just be going running around and shit like that. At the end of the day, I feel like this is a good thing for college football players. It's a good thing for the previous, really for the previous football players that came in, put that pain in, stayed with the same school, whether they won or lost. That means a lot to me, man. As a fan, I mean, I like the transfer portal, but I kind of feel like it's, if something don't go right at that school, you're transferring instead of sticking it through and stuff like that. The guys that came before this era, you know what I'm saying, they was definitely sticking it through, but regardless of what was going on. Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's It's three cases that they have to settle before anything. TX Carnage, I see you, my boy. I'm glad to have you back in the building. My man said dollars and six. I see you, my boy. I see you. It's another thing I wanted to talk about as well. I got two more stories that I ran across while I was at work, and they some crazy stories. So okay, golf. Okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, if you're in the building, make sure you hit your thumb on the screen, hold that, and then hit the like button. Let's bring it back up. Let's get it back up where we needed to have it. Okay, so we got golf champ Scotty Scheffler arrested. Arrest video release. Officer broke body cam rules. Okay, so I think about like a week ago during it was some type of tournament, golfing tournament. Scotty Scheffler, like the road was blocked off to get to where they was going to be, you know what I'm saying, golfing and shit like that, right? So I guess he tried to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver around, and mm, that's interesting. That's interesting right there. 66% say they should get paid, and 33% say no. That's interesting. That's interesting. So basically he ended up Scotty ended up hitting the officer with his car, allegedly. But they finally got like some evidence and some video. They just released the video. And the officer is getting disciplined for not having his body cam on. Come on now. We how many times we gonna hear that story? How many times is we gonna hear that story? But I wanna read this and see what's going on. And I actually want. So Louisville, Kentucky police detective violated department policy by not activating his body camera during his controversial arrest of Scotty Scheffler. Last week, when the top-ranked golfer, he's the top-ranked golfer in the world, to let y'all know, was trying to drive into a PGA championship venue, the city police chief said Thursday Detective Brian Gillis should have turned on his body-worn camera but did not. How many times have we heard that story? How many times have we heard that story? Louisville Metro Police Department chief said at the press conference this officer has received corrective action for this policy violation because of the seriousness of the violation, Gwen said. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg at the press conference announced the release of the video footage from Friday morning incident showing the moments after Gillis arrested the 27-year-old Scheffler for allegedly assaulting him with his car. So he allegedly hit him with the car. The footage came from the pole camera and the police car dashboard camera. Y'all know it's cameras everywhere. It's a camera on the pole. It's a camera on the car. It's a camera on your ring light. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cameras everywhere. It's cameras everywhere. I want to react to Scotty's the arrest video and see if I can find it real quick though. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. You could barely see that shit. That's him over there. Yeah, okay, I see him. I see him. I see him. Look, my thoughts on this right here though, this whole situation, and I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it a bean. And there's some good cops out there. It's some bad cops out there. We all know that shit, right? But like, I just don't know with this situation, bro. Cause it's like at the same time, we like, did he actually hit the cop trying to get around? And if he did, it probably was on accident. But you know how how it be in the police force. Like they're a fraternity, they're a community as well. But you not having on your body cam is a big no. We all know that shit. It just makes it look like it was like you was on something different. Not saying you was. It just looks like that when you know what I'm saying, you don't have your body cam on. And then this being an actual person that can really defend himself. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, don't have the money to defend ourselves when it comes down to civil cases, lawsuits, and all this type stuff. It take money to go to court. It take money to have a lawyer and stuff like that. Lawyers are not cheap, but this guy has it, and then you didn't do the right stuff to back up your case. So now it's just kind of like, in certain cases, a judge will throw it away just because you ain't do the little shit right. That's just the honor to God truth. Like, if you don't read a person their Miranda rights, if you can throw that shit away. If you don't go by the book, as you know what I'm saying, when you doing what you doing, if a judge is like how they is, they'll throw the whole shit away. You feel me? That's just how it is. I mean, Scotty definitely his clout definitely went up. I ain't even gonna lie, cause I never even knew about bruh. I wasn't even following what was going on in golf. But shit, I mean, if he did what he did, or if he didn't, even if he didn't, it's crazy. It's crazy. This is a crazy ass story, and I'm honestly like, yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. All right, let's go to another story that I want to tap into. Hey, make sure you hit that like button when you in the while you in the chat, man. While you in the motherfucking chat. God damn. All right, so what I want to tap into real quick is this Ryan Garcia shit. Okay, this is the story. What's going on with Ryan Garcia? I just seen the video from Devin Haney father about Floyd Mayweather. Okay, Ryan Garcia failed second drug test. B sample comes back positive for PED. This is his second drug test. This is his second drug test. I think it was a blood one. You dig what I'm saying? Go for it, Grayson. Go ahead. Go for it, Grayson. Long as you hit that like button while you in there, hold your thumb down on the screen. Hit that like button, and I got you. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Okay, so he felt his second. What does this mean though, bruh? Ron Garcia B samples positive for Austrian again. Then I just seen now they want to do a hair sample. Now they want to do a hair sample. I don't care. I'll never make money again with boxing. You lost, not mine. For setting me up. A little joke on y'all. So did he really take it? And then he just saying like, cause I remember when he first came out, he said that he didn't do it.
But I have bad jokes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Like I'm dead serious. Like I'm hurt. Like I'm dead hurt. Like and I put in so much work my whole life since I was 7 years old, and it just one of my greatest victories is now being has like a little bit of asterisk because of a lot.
Ryan busy bust his ass and they all on something. I mean, look, bro. Let's look at it, bro. Blood ain't gonna lie. Now, of course, who it goes to, you know what I'm saying, they might do what they do with it. People have, you know what I'm saying, anytime it's going from you to the machine to whatever, and then to the person. Now, whatever that person does with it is Only God knows. You dig what I'm saying? That is something that you have to look at. But if it's not, if it's everything is everything. This is his second drug test coming back positive for PEDs, bro. And you came in over 3 pounds overweight. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe that left hand came a little quicker than usual because you was on the PED. Who knows? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe that left hand came out by that left came a little too quick than what it was supposed to because you was on that shit. You did. That's crazy. Like, and then all right, I'm gonna let y'all hear what Devin Haney father had to say. That shit, bruh. About Floyd and shit. Hopefully I can find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Hold on. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Y'all.
From ear to ear, he was happy to tell the world about the 3.2 pounds that you helped Brian Garcia come in overweight with. Now that he done tested positive for 4 PEDs, now you want to head for the hills and go quiet like you in Dubai somewhere. Well, I'm going to tell you, Floyd, wherever you at, what me and the world want to know is, we know you was the middleman to Ryan Garcia's victory, but what we want to know is, are you the middleman to the steroids?
He got a point. He got a point. He tweeted out. Ryan Garcia tweeted out. He said Floyd Mayweather was the reason why I came in the fight 3 pounds overweight. Of course, them youngins look up to Floyd. You dig what I'm saying? But I would highly think that Floyd did not have nothing to do with. You can't be around a boxer, a person 24/7. You don't know what they doing in their personal time. You can't say you you not Floyd not about to tell him to take no fucking PED to really like come on. That's going past the fact of you coming in the weight or me coming into the fight overweight. You dig what I'm saying? Like you telling another fighter to take PEDs is crazy. That's crazy. That's the disappointment me even more. Being overweight, he was slacking his training camp, steroid supplements, same difference. Yes. And it's crazy because the boxing world, the people around everybody, you know what I'm saying, was happy for Ryan Garcia when he actually beat Devin Haney. Like we was happy for him because we know how he had to come back. You dig what I'm saying? But remember when he lost to Ryan Garcia, I said Ryan Garcia. When he lost to Tank, it was like, damn. But when he beat Devin, it was like, all right, maybe he really can compete with some of the top fighters in the world. But like this PED shit, it's like, how many more tests you gonna take? How many more are you gonna take? Now you want them to take your hair? Like, okay, so if they take the hair and then come back positive again, then what? Then what, bro? So like, I mean, I'd rather you just be like, look, bro, I took this shit. If you did take this shit, but if you didn't, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see, Gary. Let me see what you're talking about on here. He was learning about slaves, and I'm black. My teacher looked at me and said, "Don't laugh. You were one." Oh, that's crazy. See, I ain't even about to respond to that, bro. You should. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, Brian, if you did that shit, bro, that's fucking crazy. I mean, how many times are they going? How many times, bro? How many times?
What you do in the dark comes to the light. And ain't nothing funny about
That's a fact.
what the Garcia team and what Ryan Garcia done did. Repercussions and ramifications. Yeah. You know,
Now remember,
yeah, you know,
remember, since he came in overweight, he wasn't eligible to take the belt from him. And then if he is found guilty for the PEDs, they're going to take the loss off. So he's still going to be undefeated. Devin Haney will still be undefeated. They will have to take the loss off. Now it's just an exhibition. You feel me?
You don't violate no Haney and expect. Yeah, we signed up for a fair fight, and didn't get it. Yeah.
Cheater. It's a cheater.
Cheater. You know, while he's speaking about that, he's running from the elitists and he's doing stuff to protect the kids. Meanwhile, using drugs and openly, while his fans claiming that that's cool. That's not cool. That's not cool with the kids. You know, everybody else, you know, make sure to try to keep the sport clean.
See, everybody be in the chat and be like, he got beat up, he took an L, he did this, he did that. Bro, in sports, it has to be it's fair. It's got to be fair, bro. Look how people looked at baseball when they found out all them players was using steroids. When they found out Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds still not in the Hall of Fame to this day because of steroids. That is a fact. And look at Barry Bonds' career. I think he number one in home runs or some shit like that. The all-time leader in home runs and not in the Hall of Fame. Why? Because of steroids, bro. So all that, he got knocked out and he took, you know what I'm saying? All that shit go out the window. If you was, know what I'm saying, on that shit, all that shit go out the window, bro. I don't give a fuck with, and I rock with Ryan Garcia. I'm a fan, but like if you definitely was on that shit, nah, bro, hell nah, all that shit go out the window.
You know, and we're gonna do what we can. You know what I mean, to bring some closure to this very, very bad thing that the Garcia team did.
About all the kids out in the box. They look at Ryan Garcia. Oh, we can use PEDs. Let's try it.
Yeah, you see that? You see what the kids are
Don't
saying?
use steroids, kids. It's no.
Yeah.
Don't be like Ryan Garcia. He's a bum.
All right, you see what I'm saying? So what are the kids supposed to think? It's okay to use PEDs? Come on, man. Let's do better with this sport. Let's take it serious.
He got a point. I mean, the trolls is going to troll. People going to do what they do, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a real true sports fan, if you're a real competitor, you know that all you want is a fair, equal chance on both sides, from your opponent and from yourself. You dig what I'm saying? And if you don't get that, you're going to feel like you've been cheated, and that shit shouldn't count. It shouldn't count, bro. It just shouldn't at all. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Hopefully once Ryan Garcia get the hair follicle test back, and if that comes back even positive, just give it up, bro. Just go ahead and be like, yeah, I did what I did, and go on about your business and try to get another fight, get your rematch, or however they want to do it. But like to keep dragging this shit on, like I ain't do it, and then every time that shit come back positive, like it's just making you look worse and worse. That's 100%. I'm just keeping it a bean, what you call. I'm just keeping it a bean. Let me see what else we got going on in the sports world. Let's look at some of the WNBA. How y'all feel about Caitlin Clark? Caitlin Clark going 0-5 her rookie season. Ooh, the Chicago Sky beat the New York Liberty. The Sun beat the Minnesota. Okay. The Mercury and the Mystics are playing right now. Come on, Mystics. Y'all know I'm from Maryland, so come on, Mystics. Y'all gotta do something. Let's see what Angel Reese did. Now, Chicago Sky got a nice little team. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me see who y'all got winning it all in the WNBA. I bet that, bet that, bet that. All right, so we got Elizabeth Williams. That's the center. She got 9 points. Let's see. Angel Reese had 13 points and 9 rebounds. That's solid. That's solid from her coming from a rookie. She by her sophomore to her junior year in the WNBA, she'd be a 20 and 10 player for sure. Marina Marbury had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. That's crazy. They got a contribution from everybody though. Lindsay, everybody played. Everybody played. Everybody scored. That's tough. Let's see what the New York Liberty did. We talking about Sabrina Ionescu. They got Brianna Stewart. They got some hoopers over there in New York. I ain't even gonna lie. I watched them play a couple times this year. Yeah, they get like one thing about the women's team. Everybody is going to contribute. Everybody is going to contribute. Um, their top two players on this New York Liberty team is Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu with 18 and 19 points. Brianna Stewart she went 18 and 10. Courtney Vandersloot had 10 points. Okay, let's see what everything happened though. Let's go to trending. I can't see the full joint halftime. Let's see. Okay, that's good work. That's good work for Angel Reese and them. Let me look at the Minnesota Lynx and the Connecticut Sun. Damn, they 4-0. I ain't know they was like that. I ain't know Connecticut Sun was like that. So they up there with the Lady Aces and I said the Lady Aces, the Las Vegas Aces and and New York Liberty. Ooh, who was Nafisa? Who was Nafisa Collar? Did they win? They lost by 1, but she had 31 points and 11 rebounds. She was out there big hooping. Who is Shawty? And she trying like she got a white boyfriend though. Let me chill. Let me chill, cuz. But she was hooping though. I ain't gonna hold you. She was definitely motherfucking hooping. She had 31 points. Yeah, she went crazy. She went crazy. Okay then, Shawty. I see you. Let me see what the Connecticut Sun did. See, they got hoopers over here. They got like, okay, Brianna Jones. Brianna Jones had 19 points. DeWanna Bonner had 20 points. Elisa Thomas had 18 points. Oh, they got their job like got a little squad over here. I don't know none of these players though. DeAndre Carrington, I don't think she got 8 points. That's something slight. Something slight. Yeah, for her to have a 30 piece though is crazy. For her to have a 30 piece is crazy.
But another turnover, consecutive possessions, Connecticut gives it away. And Brian surveys Collier, her playing ball. Timeout, Stephanie White in Connecticut. And a breakout season last year with the Chicago Sky, 9.7 boards a game, filling the stat sheet.
Oh, she got traded from the Chicago Sky to them.
Nice job on the double by Minnesota, turning the studio ball over.
Collier, 2.
I ain't seen no girl yet coming this bitch like Maya though. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't seen one yet coming at bitch like Maya. A lot of them still play like they playing against girls. Like when I used to watch Maya more, it was like watching a dude amongst females. That's how tough Maya was. Like I kind of see that with Juju. Like she got she got like a game to her. Like she can actually. I mean, most of these women can hoop, but like it's a difference between like they hoop like females. You feel what I'm saying? Which is not a bad thing to say, but like once you get that one, that when you see like damn she could hoop with the fellas, that's the one that really go crazy. Now when it come down to Caitlyn, she can just shoot. She could just shoot her ass off. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know what they gotta do to get a win. Like we gotta get them a win first. Like I don't know what's going on, but they just can't get a dub for some reason. But like they're really going to have like I don't know. She gonna have to shoot every shot. I don't know, but this is crazy. This is crazy, and they play tomorrow too. It's crazy because they got Caitlin Clark. Every time Caitlin Clark Clark play, she's the only game on. That's crazy. That like tonight, it was 3 games on tonight. Minnesota, Chicago, Washington. Like last night, it was just Indiana versus Seattle. Now tomorrow night, Indiana versus the Sparks. Then they play a back to back. They play on Saturday as well. They play the Aces. That's gonna be a tough game for them because we know that's like one of the best teams in the league. Yeah, so they got some solo games. They play the Storm again. So we gonna see what's up, man. We definitely gonna see what's up. See if she can get her first dub. Shout out to what's her name again? Shout out to Nafisa Collar. Nafisa, hopefully I'm saying her name right. Nafisa Collar, 31 points. She was out that thing hooping tonight, doing her motherfucking thing. I see you, shawty. I see you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Then what else we got going on? That's pretty much it from the sports world. I mean, even if you wanna go 50-50, whoever said women's basketball is trash, y'all tripping, man. Women's basketball is lit. They be hooping out that thing. They be ha 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 ha. You feel me? Get that thing. Bring that thing back. Bring that thing back. Y'all tripping. Stop playing, man. Them female hoopers be out that thing getting it in. Getting it in. The flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the. I can't end a string with a 50-50, man. I can't. Y'all gotta hit that pole, man. Hit that pole. One time for the one time. I can't end it on the 50-50. I can't do that. Y'all better not hit the trash can. Y'all gotta hit that fire. We gotta start supporting the WNBA, man. Support the W. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Fuck is y'all talking about? For Rizal. We gotta start supporting that WNBA. Here we go. There we go. I see you. There it is. Yeah. Alright, now we looking alright now. At first y'all had that thing looking a little scary. Hey, make sure you hit your thumb on the screen. Hit that like button for me one time for the one time. We had what? I had 7 likes the last stream. I'm trying to get 10 this stream. We trying to get to 10 likes this stream. I had 7 last time. We gonna go for 10 this time. Every time we trying to go up. Fuckers we talking about. Let's get it popping. We trying to go for 10 likes this stream. One time for the one time. Let's get it. And then they ended that bitch with a 60-40. We had to end that bit like that. We couldn't let that shit go like that. We couldn't let that shit rock like that. Not like that, bruh. I was gonna talk about the Stephen A. and Draymond shit, but I'm gonna let them niggas handle that shit, bruh. That's kind of like on some female type shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let them handle that shit like, man. You dig what I'm saying? But that's it though. We did a good, nice little stream. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you hit that like button while you in here. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know how I'm rocking. You dig? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Gotta support it. Definitely support the movement of what's going on. You dig? We gonna be back with some more sports coverage. That's it for tonight, y'all. Ruben. You already know, my nigga. Real one. I'ma holler at you, my boy.